Hello, what's up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I just got done watching Tremors 4. This was a 2004 film and it's called The Legend Begins, even though originally it was called The Original Showdown, which they changed because that sounds cheesy as hell. It's directed by S.S. Wilson, the director of the second movie. And the plot is it takes place in 1889, so it's a Western. And we see the same town that we come to meet in the original movie decades upon centuries later. You see this town, the very first time these creatures, these giant worm creatures underground, when they attacked. They were killing people here and there, so they hired and roped in this guy, Hiram Gummer. I'll get to his relation to the series in a minute. They ask him to basically solve these murders, figure out what's going on, and like I said, it's the creatures. Now, what I thought of Tremors 4 was this movie was very interesting because I admit it took a lot of chances, it took a big risk. The fact that it takes place in the 1800s was not something I was expecting. I was very surprised by. The fact that our main character is Hiram Gummer, who is played by Michael Gross, the same actor who plays Bert in the first three movies. So to see him playing, I assume, is a long-lost ancestor from who knows how many generations removed, it was different. And I kind of liked it. It's weird to say because I love Bert. Bert is one of the most likable characters in the series. He's so redneck. He's so out there. He's so willing to get down and dirty. But this Hiram character is so different, so not like Bert. And to see this same actor play this distinguished, well-mannered, to the point where he doesn't want to get his hands dirty. He really doesn't want anything to do with this. He's just trying to get the money and do what he has to do. He does some unlikable things throughout the film, and I just couldn't believe it. I was like, is this really the same guy? Is it really? It is! So obviously he did a great job in doing that. The fact that it was a Western, I'm not the biggest Western person. It's not like I've watched a bunch of Westerns and I don't like them. It's just the fact that I don't really watch them. So it almost takes me out a little bit just to see them do a Western. It's one of those things where you're either for it or against it. Every time I watch a Western, I'm expecting to see Jonah Hex show up. Some of the other cast, we have Christine, who is, I guess, the female of the group. I was waiting for her and Hiram to get together. Tacopa, who was a Native American guy that I instantly recognized. So wait a minute, isn't that the guy from Free Willy? It was! So it's good to see that in 2004 he was still acting. I don't know what he's doing lately. Didn't he do that dog sled movie with Paul Walker? I'm pretty sure that was him. Also, when Hiram realizes that this is too out of his field, he can't really do something on his own, he hires Black Hand Kelly, who's played by Billy Drago, and I liked him because he was so mysterious, he was so dark. He came in wearing all black, the black cowboy hat, and just looking badass. I'm not going to say what happens to him, but I did appreciate the stereotype, I guess you could say. As far as the horror elements go, as far as the action, it wasn't as much. I don't know if it's because the budgets are getting lower and lower, or the fact that since they were doing a Western, they used the moments when the creatures interfered sparingly. But it was fine. I'm not saying that I was completely engrossed in this movie. I'm not saying that I loved it. I'll just say that it could have been and should have been much worse. This is the fourth installment in the Tremors movies, and the fact that it hasn't completely shit the bed, the fact that they're actually trying new things, the fact that it's a watchable movie is shocking in and of itself. So based on that, and almost that alone, I'm going to give it a decent rating, a decent review, and say that it's watchable, it's serviceable, it's a decent enough sequel to get you through it. I still have 5 and 6 left. We'll see how that goes, but part 4 in the Wild West, not bad. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Tremors 4, The Legend Begins? Do you like it as well, or is it one of those movies where you can't get into westerns either? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!
Swimming in beers, I've been through it all, let me trickle a tear. In case you didn't know, I was living sarcastic. A motherfucking monster, something Jurassic. Had to wrap a whole entire bed in plastic. Slumping in scared switch, fucking with raptors. Killing and drilling, and I'm sipping on the 4-0. Listen by a whole entire motherfucking torso. Oh, what a rush, sniffing some more blow. Let the bitch bleed, and I'm making a porno. I'ma keep it going a few times before I pass out. Wake up in the morning, realize I black eye.